Aaron Rodgers made the Pro Bowl this year, and Dak Prescott did not. Rodgers has guided Green Bay to an 11-3 record. Cowboys are 7-7. But Dak has better stats in practically every conceivable way. Here's a little example of that. Dak is 3rd in total QBR, 5th in yards per attempt this season. Rodgers is 15th or worst in both of those categories. I will give you the floor first, Mr. Foxworth, because you are the president of the Dak Prescott fan club, and you were ahead of anyone on Aaron Rodgers.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
It is flat out stupid that Dak Prescott is not in the Pro Bowl and Aaron Rodgers is. Aaron Rodgers, I'm not taking anything away from the career that he has had, but this season has not been good. He's better than Dak in one area. He does not throw as many interceptions. It's not like Dak is the turnover problem. He doesn't throw as many interceptions, so he's good at risk management. That is not what a Pro Bowl quarterback is. That is what a game manager is. And I mean no disrespect to Aaron Rodgers. Again, he has been very great for a long time, but the last several years, he's been average at best, and the stats support that. And if you're going to put him in because his team won, then maybe you go with somebody like a Garoppolo, whose team has won as much and has a better QBR. There is no statistical category. Even tight window throws, even the things that you think that Aaron Rodgers is great at, Dak Prescott is even better at that. He is better than Aaron Rodgers this year, and he plays for the Cowboys, so there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the Pro Bowl right now. Fans normally vote for those guys. This is terrible. It's awful. It's atrocious. It upsets me, and I'm fine with giving these type of older guys who've had great careers, give them a spot. Create an extra spot. Create an extra spot where you can be a player coach or something. I don't know. But don't steal from the guys who have earned it like Dak Prescott has this year.
I will say this, and Coach Tomlin, this is the way Coach Tomlin always made it feel better to me. He would always walk with me after the Pro Bowl selections were made, and he would say, you know, Ryan, it's not necessarily about who makes the Pro Bowl. It's about in which buildings do they feel like guys have played at a Pro Bowl caliber. And that was the way he always soothed it to me. And so when you look at this thing, what happens is when you walk into a stadium, when coaches walk in, when players walk in, and they're playing Aaron Rodgers, it's hard for them to forget what he once was. It's hard to forget the type of fear that he strikes in your heart when he is on. And so I think some of those things play into it. Also, we look at some of Dak's statistics, and they're kind of empty. They don't translate to wins, or they're not necessarily in clutch moments of the game where his team is depending on him to get the W. So
I'm glad you brought that up, because it does translate. His QBR and all the stats that take into the time of the game, he's better in those situations. He's better in every single quarter than Aaron Rodgers, except for the first.
I'm going to let Dan go. Dan,
I want to know from you guys, because I've seen players fill out ballots like Pro Bowl ballots, and you get it, and they're all sitting around the locker room, and you're like, yeah, who's left tackle? Who's good? And everybody puts the same, because somebody says one name and they pull up.
What usually happens is this. We will get defensive linemen will come to us and they'll ask us questions about wide receivers or about running backs. And then I'll ask them, okay, what left tackle was difficult? How about what guard you played? But here's what happens when you get the ballot. We don't have these statistics and numbers that Domonique is talking about. So you do it on film. You do it on what happens when you walk into a stadium. And no matter what we say about the numbers with Aaron Rodgers, when you walk into the stadium to play him, you have a certain feeling. And his numbers aren't bad enough where that eradicates that.
Okay, I know that you would pick Dak in this question, but really quickly, would you pick Dak or Aaron Rodgers to win a game this year?
It's not even a question. Dak couldn't even be on my team if Aaron Rodgers is a possible quarterback for it. I would go into the game with one Aaron Rodgers before I went into it with Aaron Rodgers and Dak backing him up.
And that's why you just filled out your ballot, right? You're sitting there at your locker, you got something else to do. Oh, I got to knock out my Pro Bowl ballot today. Quarterback.
I don't have master's degrees.
I understand.
We don't get the numbers.
I understand how it can happen for a player, because you only watch the film of the team that you're playing. But for us, we watch all the games. And it has been very clear that Aaron Rodgers is not exceptional in the way that he is. He has a great game every now and then, but he's not consistently great. Dak has been consistently great all year long.
The other thing that happens with Aaron Rodgers is we don't compare Aaron Rodgers to Dak Prescott. When we're knocking him down, we're comparing him to himself. Aaron Rodgers.
Correct. Yes, by his own ridiculously lofty standards. These are also two different questions. It's not about who you would take to win one game. It's about who's had the better year. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.